The Catholic Church has always had a very, very good relationship with the state of Cameroon, and you can see this in the 10 years of the Accord Cadre, which was signed between the state of the church, the state of Cameroon, and the church in Cameroon, which was with the Holy See. Our message is very simple, that the church, which follows the teachings of Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace, will continue to be at the service of justice, reconciliation, and peace in our nation and in the world. The church itself is non-partisan, but the church continues to serve the people of the country. And I think this is our main message that we have brought here today, that the church itself is not partisan. And it is even forbidden by the Code of Canon Law for priests and bishops to belong to political parties. But we are not indifferent to the political situation in our country. And that is why we have come here to see and discuss how to better the conditions of our people in this country, and secondly, to see how we can continue to work and to pray for peace before, during, and after the elections, which, as we have heard ourselves, we have said ourselves, we hope and expect to be free, fair, and transparent. So this is the main message that we have come here to discuss today.
I am still confused why the bishops of the Catholic Church met with Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh at the presidency yesterday. I am disturbed within my spirit because I've been supporting these people because of their ideology and all their outing against all the things happening in Cameroon and for political change in Cameroon. And suddenly, at this point, they met with Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh. And Sierra TV put it this way, that they requested to meet with Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh. Meaning they wrote a letter begging to meet with Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh at this point, knowing well fully that Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh has been appointed by the CBD to be the campaign president for the campaign committee for President Paul Biya. And from all this period, he has been meeting with people to urge them, to pressure them to support President Paul Biya. He met with imams, traditional rulers, parliamentarians, ministers, elite, and they all end up saying that we pour our support for 92 years old President Paul Biya. And then the bishops, as you heard in that video, it says that they met with Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh to tell him their role that they will play to pray for peace before, during, and after presidential election. I am asking them this particular question, a question that truly, are they speaking the truth, that they spent the church money, they transported themselves from their various denominations, then to Yaoundé, only to come and tell Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh and President Paul Biya and the government that they will be praying for peace? Only to come and tell them that the church is non-partisan? Only to tell them that the church is apolitical, that they don't involve in politics? At this point, where we all are aware that Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh is the campaign manager, campaign president for President Paul Biya, and all the taxpayer money at this time they are spending on Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh to meet and convince people, pressure people to support President Paul Biya. And that is the time you people decided to meet with. Some people, Cameroonians, are arguing that it was not all of them that came out. It was just a member of the Permanent Council of the Catholic Church that came out. Meaning they represent all the Catholic bishops. Why are you people contradicting yourself? This is TFA Talking Point, and if this is your first time, please subscribe to this channel and share this video. Because I cannot. He says that they came so that they can talk together with Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh. Because he was not talk together with the government. Because if they wanted to meet the government, they could have met with the Prime Minister, who is the head of government. Not Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh, who is the Secretary General to President Paul Biya or to at the presidency. That they came to work and pray for peace before, during, and after the election. work for which peace. If you have strategy, good strategy on how to maintain peace during, before, during, and after presidential election, you have to meet with the prime minister and you explain it to the prime minister. The prime minister now is the one who would deem it necessary to send it to the president. And then the prime minister now, if it's okay, those strategies are okay, the prime minister will send it to the Ministry of Territorial Administration, to the police head, and to the gendarmes. And these are the people that will gather together and put the strategy together and spread it so that there will be peace in Cameroon. Not to Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh. Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh is a secretary general, is a secretary at the presidency. Meaning he received people coming into the presidency and then he writes a agenda, he wrote and then the meetings and whatsoever is happening with at the presidency, he is the one taking the note, a secretary. He has nothing. If you are meeting with him at this point, you are meeting with him to give your support to President Paul Biya, because that is the function and that is the activity he is doing at this point. That is why I am angry. I am angry because my trust and my hope was in the Catholic Church, because this is the only denomination that came out clearly standing for a political change in Cameroon. And suddenly we are seeing that with those causing all the trouble in Cameroon, Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh. You cannot tell me that all the hours or the minutes you people spent at the presidency, you were only telling him that we will be praying for peace before, during, and after presidential election. We will be praying for peace during and after presidential election. The church is not. Maybe what I was about to hear is that, okay, Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh invited us and said we should support President Paul Biya, and we stand and say to him directly that we are not involved. We are not supporting somebody who have been in power for 43 years. We are not supporting 92 years old man to remain in power. That is what Cameroonians were expecting to hear from you. But what Sierra TV told us is that you people asked Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh to invite you. Meaning maybe you heard from traditional rulers that when they invited them, they gave them something. We heard from imams that when they invited them, they gave them something. And then you say, oh, you invite me also. So that will have what other people are having. This is my interpretation. I don't know about your own. So drop your own at the comment section. Why they visited, or they were invited, or they requested to be invited at the presidency at this point to talk with Ferdinand Ngoh Ngoh, the campaign president for President Paul Biya. Tell me at the comment section.